Aries, my fellow Aries out there, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good noon, good night to Aries or Aries cross watchers. If you're new here, you don't have to be an Aries watching this video. You could be anybody, baby. You're welcome. You're welcome all the same. So here we go. I went ahead and wrote down the message I have for you, Aries. I heard frigid. It was one word and it was frigid. Now, you don't hear that word often, and it is a word that means basically cold. And this could mean anything, so I wrote a couple things down. I got cold climates, cold surroundings. Maybe where you live it's starting to get cold again, or cooler, or maybe it's already been cold and it's going into the summer or spring, wherever you are. But I'm getting like, it's getting cool or cold again. Some of you, it could be you just like really like a fan. You sleep with a fan. Like you love it cold, you breathe better. For some of you, I see something about a breathing treatment. It could be like the air is cold. Like someone could be doing a breathing treatment here and it's kind of cold. Frigid. I also heard frigid bitch. Why did I whisper that? I heard frigid bitch. I heard that last night. So some people could think you're cold. They could be like, man, that Aries, boy, she or he is a frigid bitch. Or that cross watcher, if you're not an Aries, that cross watcher, that's a frigid bitch. And it's like, I'm sorry that you feel that way, sir. Or maybe it's more so like, thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. You could be, you could be feeling rather cold. Like you don't really want to just, like you're very selective lately. You're selective on who you let in your environment, who you're warm with. You see what I'm saying? You're more so cold. You keep it on a surface level with people. You don't go deep. You're kind of shallow with people because you really don't want to go there. So you like to keep it cold. Or if that's not the case, others could perceive you that way. They could perceive you as just very, they may even think you would be highly critical of them or something if they were to approach you, or that you would, I don't know, but maybe that's not the case at all. You could be unfairly judged because of your ice wall you got going on, your preference of keeping things surface level with people. It's like only so many people get a VIP pass into your inner circle, and right now you may have got one person there. You even have a closing time, but there's other people that want to get in there too, and they could feel like you only give certain it's like you have favorites. And people don't like that. They feel like, oh, you must not like me. I bet people think that when I don't do certain signs. But I've explained this before. I'm not going to force anything out, ever. I do what I am called to do and what I resonate with. I'm not going to just do a sign because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want anyone to feel left out. There's so many other channels that do signs. So I'm getting that. Somebody could be like, oh, you have favorites, or you're cold to us, you don't like us. And it's like, no, you may actually be one of my favorites. I'm just not getting anything for you right now. You want me to bullshit you and just put something out so you can watch it? No, I can't do that anyway. Even if you did want it, find someone else to do that. That's not me. I'll put out what I have to put out. Oh, put out. Somebody could also think you're cold sexually because you don't put out. You don't have sex, or you won't, and that's what they really want. They're like, man, really? Like, you don't want sex at all? Like, that could be bothersome to someone. It could really bother them if some of you don't want to be intimate or you don't want to have sex. They like straight up don't get it. It hurts their feelings. They feel like, yeah, do what you want, make your own decisions, but I would stay away from those type of people who it hurts their feelings because they take it personally, like, oh, you must just not, and it's like, stay away from those people, or do what you want, but that's my advice. All right, so cold climates, frigid. I'm also hearing frigid air. Could be something to do with a refrigerator. My hands are like ice too. Could also be something to do with circulation, but I'm getting like, man, my hand is cold. And I'm noticing it's actually more my right hand, which is the masculine side of my body. It's also the future. Could also say it's going to be a damn cold winter wherever you are. It could say that this is going to be a freezing cold winter, and probably a really strong one in certain areas because it's the masculine. So I'm getting, it could be like very rough this winter. For somebody, yeah. Because I'm freezing, especially this side of my body. It's like super cold. But going back to what I was saying a minute ago, where I was picking up on even me, where it could be that, you know, people could get upset and feel that you're cold, but it's just because they don't understand that as an Aries or as a cross watcher, whoever you are, you have the energy of someone who you fly by the seat of your own pants. You march to the beat of your own drum. You don't like to be bullied into doing something. You don't like to feel like there's disloyalty, like, oh, if you're not doing exactly what people want or what sells, then people turn on you. It's like, well, then those type of people can step, because that's not what I want here. That's not what I want. And if I gotta lose and gain, well, honey, that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna make a whole big bottle of soup. A big bottle of soup. A big bottle of, some of you could be craving soup. Someone do a soup, winter, cold. Could be like sniffles, sneezy, dry eyes. I don't feel like you're gonna get sick though. You could. I don't get that. I'm not getting that. I get that this could be like, it makes others sick. Yeah, or something. You make others sick. I don't know, but it's like, or we do. Somebody, it's like sick here. They're sick over you. They could physically be ill, and I don't know why. Why? Let's start writing. Sometimes when I start writing, I'll get more of the message. Sick over you. You know how when you're sick, at least when you're younger, I don't know how you are when you get older. Some people don't want to be messed with, but typically children, when we're sick, we like to be held. We like to be embraced. Sometimes if we feel safe with our moms, we like our mommies, our blankies, our pillows. We like to know someone's close by, or at least there, because, you know, sometimes we're so dramatic and we're like, oh, I'm sick, even if it's a cold, especially when we're younger, you know. But you always kind of want that warmth and that comfort and that hot soup or that warm snuggle, you know. The cold rag, the heating pad, the bundled up, feeling safe and secure. And the issue here is someone is sick over the fact that they don't feel your energy. They do not feel your energy at all. It's like super cold, like ice. It could be that someone knows now, or if they don't know now, Aries or Aries crosswatcher, they're going to be knowing in the near future that you are completely done with them. And it's because of how something that happens, and they're going to see that you're really done. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm meant to know here, but I feel like you know. You probably know what it is right now, and you know who it is, don't you? It's somebody here that something that you do or something that happens and you're involved somehow is going to make someone feel like you are so fucking cold. And it's like, what they ultimately want is some sort of warmth from you, but you don't just get cold for no reason. No. And I know that because I know you, and I know you to a degree because I am you. I'm also an Aries or a cross watcher, whoever. I have this energy, and we don't just, you know. So I feel like whatever got you to this cold point with whoever this is, you know, some of you, it isn't even a personal thing. Some of you don't even know who this is, and they're sick over you because you won't be warm. You're not inviting, and they've tried and you just won't let them in, or something like that. Or maybe they haven't tried. Some of you, this is a different individual. They haven't tried at all, but they're like terrified to, because they're so used to being cold. And maybe they realize, like, well, they probably just turned me down anyway because of how you're coming off, or your ice walls you got going on. Or maybe this is someone you've been knowing or you knew in the past, and you know, you could have always like held a torch for this person in a way, or you could have always, like, maybe things were a little smoother, but there's something that happens. I don't know if it's something you say, something you do, but it's going to make someone realize, oh damn, they are actually done with me. If it's a new person, they're going to be thinking, oh damn, who hurt them that bad? Like, they are really going to be hard to get to know. They're going to be really hard to date because they're just, I don't want to have to prove myself. It's something like that, right? Like I don't want to have to try, you know? Somebody wants a microwave bitch. They want one who is, you know what I mean, pop it in, 2 minutes, is done. They don't want someone they gotta work for, that they gotta, you know, they have to be, they have to have real conversations with before they sleep with. They have to really get to know, and, you know, they have to have goals and dreams. And, you know, it's not like there's necessarily rules, but it's kind of like, I just know what I like. There's certain ingredients. I'm not just gonna eat everything in the store. I'm gonna eat what I know is good for me. So it's been really hard for some of you, or vice versa. If this is someone coming towards you, it's been really hard for them to open up to you, or you to them, or you to anyone. Especially like really open up, like let somebody really in. When's the last time you've done that? Have you ever done that? I know, right? Have we? Have we ever truly done that? Or did we think we did? I'm cold. I had to pause the video for a minute because I seriously got so cold I had to turn my hair dryer on me because I'm freezing. And it's definitely a part of this message. That always happens to me. It's like, damn. Is there a song called Cold? I feel like there is. I know there's a song by Omari on Icebox, but there's something to do with it. It's very big. Your whole message has to do with cold, Aries. Aries cross-watcher. I'm going to type in cold spiritual meaning. So some of the things on Google say that coldness, at least spiritually, can represent entities, bad, negative entities trying to drain your energy. And sometimes, you know, you get really cold when there's spirits around. I'm not getting that here. I actually get that someone's like haunted over you. Yeah, someone's haunted over you, or vice versa. New, old, whoever, because they just can't figure you out, can't crack your code, can't warm you up. This would have worked on anyone else by now, but it's not working on you. Or if it's someone who hasn't made a move yet, they're like, man, it's gonna be really hard to get their attention. You could even have people wondering if you even give a damn about them, or do you care about anything? People may even think that you hate love. Like love. They may even think that you hate love, you hate relationships, and you may be like, no, you've got it all twisted. I do think you have some people who's got you twisted. They don't see. You know, they're on a different spiritual, like you're not the same vibration. And what's interesting is that some of them in your life, in your environment, in your work, whoever, could be all different people who are trying to pursue you. Some of them, they don't get your type of understanding because they're still very much trapped in the matrix, and they still see, maybe they see love as codependency, or somebody who gets angry and jealous over them. They're like, no, that's love. You just act like you don't care. And it's like, so me not getting angry, me not fighting for you, me not choosing to stress my life tells you that I don't love you? Honey, I'm not going to cast pearls before swine. Look, if you want to do something, do it. You know? If a girl wants to hit on you or something, let them. Why do I need to get mad about it? To make you feel better? To make you feel more like I love you? Damn, that's somebody's story. I'm picking up on it. It's like somebody thinks that you don't love them because you don't fight with them, or you don't fight over them, or you're not jealous. You don't care anymore. They know that they can't get to you. And if it's a newer individual, they may feel like maybe you won't want them because you have certain standards, maybe certain rules, and they don't understand why you wouldn't be willing to bend some of those, or maybe they think that you wouldn't be willing to bend some of those because they can tell how serious you are. I'm getting a lot of messages here. Some of you, it's an individual who is going to approach you, or they want to, but they genuinely think that you are not attracted or interested in them at all. So they're like, they're choking. They go to do it, or they're like, I'm going to do it next time I see them, or next time we interact, or I'm going to reach out. I'm gonna do it. But then they just don't, because maybe they're cold. Maybe you're not the one cold here. Someone could be the one cold themselves. They just don't know how to feel. And, or maybe they weren't meant to until you. You could be thawing someone's heart out. You could be warming someone up. And what's interesting is some of you, the ice itself could be melting someone else who's ice, and then they melt and they're a puddle on the floor. Now they want you, but your ice didn't melt. And so now they're just a puddle on the floor, and they thought that you would melt with them, but you're like, you wanted to be melted. I didn't say I wanted to be melted. I very much like being ice. I hate being hot. Who wants to sweat? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.